welcome to my maths class. Today I am going to explain the 10th class 3rd chapter polynomials exercise 3.3 first bit. So find the zeros of the following quadratic polynomials and also verify the relationship between the zeros and coefficients. This is the first question. Okay. Now what is the first question in that? X square minus 2x minus 8 is the given polynomial. So this is the quadratic polynomial. According to the quadratic polynomial, the degree is 2, then 2 zeros we will get. So first of all we have to find the zeros for this polynomial. To find the zeros of the polynomial, so we need to do what? So to find the zeros of the given polynomial, we have to consider that given. So p of x is equals to x square minus 2x minus 8. So let p of x is equals to p of x is equals to 0, because to find the 0 for this polynomial. So to find the zeros for this polynomial, we need to consider let it is be p of x is equals to 0. So now what is the p of x value? X square minus 2x minus 8 is equals to 0. So for finding the zeros, we have to use the split into the factorization method. So now multiply 8 into x square, 8x square. So minus, here minus is there. So now write the factors for this 8, 1 8 ja and next 2 4 ja. Okay. So now what are the suitable pair? By adding 1 and 8 we can get 9. So but we need 2 only. So it is not a suitable pair. So this is the suitable pair. So you have to split this according to the terms. So x square, this minus 4 2x can be written as minus 4x plus 2x, and here minus 8 as it is equals to 0. So now from these two terms and from these two terms take common some factors. So x you will take common, x minus 4 you will get here. So from this x square, if you will take x common, 1x will be left, minus here from this 4x, if you take x as a common, then 4 will be left. So to get the same another factor, so right now, so here x minus 4, so to get the same factor in another bracket or another factor, so now we need to do that plus 2 as the common. So now x minus 2 is the one of the x plus 2 is the one of the factor, and x minus 4 is the another factor. So x plus 2 and x minus 4 both are the factors for this quadratic polynomial. Now to find the zeros, so here if a into b is equals to 0, either a is equals to 0 or b is equals to 0. So that's why, so x plus 2 is equals to 0 or x minus 4 is equals to 0 we have to take. So x plus 2 is equals to 0 means x 2 send outside, then you will get minus 2. So x is equals to minus 2, it is the one of the 0, and minus 4 send outside and you will get what? X is equals to 4. So now 4 and minus 2 both are the required zeros for this polynomial, Now we have to find what? The relationship between the zeros and coefficients. Okay, how it will be, I will explain. Now see the relationship. What is the relationship between the zeros and we can write it as what? So what are the zeros here? X, 4 and minus 2. Sum of the zeros means, so 4 plus of minus 2 here. So 4 plus of minus 2, plus into minus minus, 4 minus 2 is equals to how much? 2. This 2 can be written as minus of minus 2 by 1 also we can write. Why? Because minus of minus 2 is also same as is plus 2. By 1 we have to keep. So to form the relationship between the zeros and coefficient. So here we can write this as sum of the zeros means minus of minus 2. From the given question, this minus 2 is the coefficient of x. Say sum, minus 2 is the coefficient of x. So minus 2 is what? Coefficient of x by, so what is 1? This 1 is coefficient of x square. X square coefficient is 1 here. That's why coefficient of x square you can write. Coefficient of x square. This is the relationship between the zeros and coefficients. So sum of the zeros, sum of the zeros. Okay, sum of the zeros, that is the relation. Now product of the zeros we can consider. Product of the zeros. Product of the zeros. Product of the zeros. What is the given two zeros are 4 and minus 2. So 4 into minus 2. So that is equals to 4 to minus 8. This minus 8 can be written as 8 by 1. Minus 8 by 1. Minus 8 is what according to the given question? This minus 8 is the constant term. So directly we can write it as what? Constant term by coefficient of x square. So here constant by coefficient of x square. So this is the relationship between the zeros and coefficients. So first problem completed. Okay. Okay, now see the second problem of this first bit. Okay. So 4s square minus 4s plus 1. So find the zeros for this polynomial and verify the relationship between the zeros and coefficients. So for finding the zeros, so given polynomial, what is given? So we have to write compulsory given. So p of x is equals to, so 4s square minus 4s plus 1. So to find the zeros, so let us consider that p of x is equals to 0. So p of x is equals to 0. Let us consider p of x is equals to 0. Now what is the p of x? 4s square minus 4s, so plus 1 is equals to 0. So write this as the what? Factorization. So now 4s square minus, this minus 4s can be written as 4 1 ja 4. So for the 4 only factor is 2, 2 2 ja 4. So that's why minus 2s and minus 2s. Minus 2s minus 2s minus 4s, by multiplying these two, minus 2 into minus 2 plus 4, 4 1 ja 4, right. So now that is the suitable pair. So now what from these two, 2s will take common, 2s will take common. What is left here? So from 4 to we taken already 2 common, then 2 is left, 1 s square, s will be left. So 2s minus here 2s as it is common we have taken already. So only 1 is left. So now to get the 2s minus 1 as the another factor, we need to do what? So here minus 1 we have to consider. Only minus 1. So now what are the factors? 2s minus 1 into here 2s minus 1. So these two are the factors. 2s minus 1 into 2s minus 1. If you observe these two same factors. So 2s minus 1, 2s minus 1. So now, so I said already, if a into b is equals to 0, then either a is equals to b 0 or b is equals to 0. Means here 2s minus 1 is equals to 0 or here, so 2s minus 1 is equals to 0. So finally 2s is equals to, this one send outside 1 and here, so this also 2s minus 1 means if you send outside it will become as plus 1. So therefore, so s is equals to, if these two send outside then you will get 1 by 2 or s is equals to here is also 1 by 2. So these two are the zeros of the polynomial. So 1 by 2 and 1 by 2 both are the zeros of the polynomial. Now we have to find the relationship between the zeros and coefficients. So what are the relationship? So what is the relationship between the zeros and coefficients? So sum of the zeros here, sum of the zeros is equals to, what are the zeros? 1 by 2 and 1 by 2. Sum of the zeros means 1 by 2 plus 1 by 2. So 1 by 2 plus 1 by 2 half plus half 1. Okay. So this is 1. So this 1 can be written as here 4 minus of minus 4. You can better. So minus of minus 4 by 4. So however 4 will get cancelled. So my 1 only we will let. So minus of minus 4. This minus 4 is what? Coefficient of x by, so this 4 is what? Coefficient of x square means s term here, coefficient of, So x square. So this is the relationship between the zeros and coefficient, sum of the zeros. This is the relation. So now product of the zeros, product of the zeros. So what is the product of the zeros? So what are the product of the zeros? 1 by 2 into 1 by 2. 1 by 2 into 1 by 2, that is equals to 1 by 2 into 1 into 1 is equals to 1 by 2 into 2 is equals to 4. So 1 by 4. So this 1 by 4 can be written as, see, 1 is equals to, we can write it as what? Constant term, and 4 is coefficient of x square. So one place we can write it as what? Constant by coefficient of x square, means x square means here s square. So this is the relationship between the zeros and coefficients of the second problem. Okay, second problem solution completed. Now let us see that what third problem of this first bit. Now see the third problem solution. So 6x square minus 7x minus 3. So given polynomial 3x is p of x is equals to 6x square minus 7x minus 3. So to find the zeros of this polynomial, we have to consider that p of x is equals to 0. So 6x square minus 7x minus 3 is equals to 0. So by factorizing this, we will get the factors. So and the zeros are finally x is equals to 3 by 2 or x is equals to minus 1 by 3. So to find the relationship between the zeros and coefficients, so let us consider sum of the zeros. So 3 by 2 plus minus 1 by 3, by adding these you will get 7 by 6. So 7 can be written as minus of minus 7 by 6. So why? So minus of minus 7 is the coefficient of x. So that is why to get that formula, so minus of coefficient of x by coefficient of x. So finally, so that is the relationship between the zeros of the coefficients. We got product of the zeros, 3 by 2 into minus 1 by 3 is equals to minus 3 by 6. So that is constant term by the coefficient of x square. Okay, third problem solution completed. So now the fourth problem. Okay, now the fourth question of the first bit. So 4u square plus 8u. So here there is no constant term. So constant term is here 0. So given polynomial p of u is equals to 4u square plus 8u. So let to find the zeros for this polynomial, let we have to p of u is equals to 0, that is 4u square plus 8u is equals to 0. So from these two, 4u will take common, then what you will get? U plus 2. So 4u into u, 4u square plus 4u into 2, 8u is equals to 0. So here either 4u is equals to 0 or u plus 2 is equals to 0. So 4u is equals to 0 means you will get that u is equals to 0 by 4, nothing but 0, and u is equals to plus 2 send outside, then you will get that minus 2. These two are the zeros of the polynomial now. Now to find the relationship between the zeros and coefficients, sum of the zeros, 0 plus or minus 2. So now finally minus 2. This minus 2 according to our problem, we can write it as what? Minus 8 by 4. Minus 8 by 4. This minus 8 is what? Coefficient of u, and 4 is what? Coefficient of u square. So that we have to get. So product of the zeros, 0 into minus 2. 0 into minus 2 is equals to 0. 0 can be written as 0 by 4. So why 0 is what here? The constant term I said, the 0 by 4 means coefficient of u square. So that is the relationship between the zeros and coefficients. Okay. So fourth solution completed. So now the fifth solution. Okay. Now the fifth question. So t square minus 15. So here if you observe the question, t term not there, right? So t term is 0 here, you can consider. So given p of t is equal to t square minus 15. So to find the zeros for this polynomial, we have to assume that let p of t is equal to 0. So p of t value means t square minus 15 is equal to 0. So minus 15 send outside, what we will get? T square is equal to plus 15. So square send outside, you will get that plus or minus root 15. So finally, so t value root 15 or root minus 15. These two are the zeros of the given quadratic polynomial. Now the relationship between the zeros and coefficients. Sum of the zeros is equals to root 15 plus minus root 15. Sum of these two is equals to what? 0. So 0 can be written as 0 by 1 also. Why? Because to get the relationship. So 0 means what I said? So t term not there here. T term, that is coefficient of t by 1 is coefficient of t square. So now product of the zeros, so root 15 into minus root 15. So plus into minus minus, root 15 into root 15 root 225, root 225 value 15 again. So minus 15 by 1 you can keep that. So minus 15 is that constant term and 1 is that the coefficient of t square. So this is the relationship between the zeros and coefficients of the fifth problem. So now final problem, sixth problem. Okay. Now the solution for the sixth question, 3x square minus x minus 4. So this is the given quadratic polynomial. So given p of x is equals to 3x square minus x minus 4. To find the zeros for this polynomial, we have to consider let p of x is equals to 0. So 3x square minus x minus 4. So by factorization method, so we can write it 3x square plus 3x minus 4. 3x minus 4 x minus x, 3 4 is 12, 3 4 is 12, same as is we are getting. So that is why the suitable pair are 3x comma minus 4x. So here from these two 3x will take common. So x will be left plus 3x, again we have already taken that common, then only remaining only one term. So minus, so here to get the same factor in another bracket, so now we need to take the common minus 4. So x plus 1 and 3x minus 4 are the two factors we will get. So x plus 1 is equal to 0 or 3x minus 4 is equal to 0. So by this finally x is equal to 1 send outside, x is equal to minus 1 or 3x is equal to 4, x is equal to 4 by 3. So these two are the required zeros. Now to find the relationship between the zeros and coefficients, we can use that sum of the zeros is equal to minus 1 plus 4 by 3. So by taking that LCM here, 3 1 ja 3 means minus 1 plus 4 by 3, 3 1 ja 3 means minus 3 plus 4 by 3. So 4 minus 3 means 1, 1 by 3. This one can be written as minus of minus, so 1 by 3. So minus, coefficient of this minus 1 is coefficient of x by coefficient of x square. This is the relationship between the zeros and coefficients. So product of the zeros is equal to minus 1 into 4 by 3. So minus 4 by 3 we can get, minus 4 means what? Constant term. This is the coefficient constant, and by 3 means coefficient of x square. So that is the required relationship between the zeros and coefficients. Okay. So by this first problem of exercise 3.3 completed.